Sorry I'm late. I was playing Perfect President at 7 Keys to Escape, conveniently located in Racine, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Late Starters, and I did it too.
No, for real though, it was a really fun escape room, and it's really creative, and everybody should go do it.
Best one I ever been to. And I ain't saying that because I got a friend there.
It wasn't convincing when you initially said it, and then it was less convincing with that add-on.
I don't know. He sounded very Randy Newman to me.
Yeah. Never mind. No, that would only be a joke for us, and I'm not going to say it.
Is he a new man?
I was going to say, are they a new Lynn and their help with the barn?
Yeah, that's not even a joke for all of us, Austin.
I got nothing. You guys know it is serious.
Tax evasion.
No, that's all right. All right, let's take it from the top. You know it is serious.
That's not the top. I don't even know where we are. That's not the top.
Yeah, and it was a great escape room. You know what it reminded me of?
What?
Last episode.
Chonks, where is my phone?
Cha.
It doesn't matter.
Chameleon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't know where it is either. Well, I was gonna text Nova.
Chameleon.
Yeah, letter writing is okay. Let's write it down then. Do you have the paper?
Cha.
I mean, this is a candy bar wrapper, but that is technically paper, so
Chameleon.
that works for me.
Cha.
Oh yeah, sick. All right, do you have a pen?
Chameleon.
Cool. Oh my, look at this thing. If I flip it this way, it's a Charmander with its flame out of its mouth. And if I flip it, where did you get this pen?
Cha.
No way.
Cha.
Okay, so we start with Spoons, and there's the Nidoran twins, and Spoons caught them, and the twins were from the whole submarine thing where we, according to insurance, did not crash it ourselves. It was a separate incident that is not on us. Yeah, that's what Ford said. He said for insurance purposes, we're supposed to say we didn't do it. Yeah, not my fault. It seems fine. Anyways, yeah, so you remember the Nidoran twins, the little guys, and they're like, with Victor. Yeah, okay. So anyways, we got them, and then we're like, and by we, I mean Victor, is like, where are your parents? And so they let us into the woods, which is fine because they're not strangers, so we're allowed to follow them into the woods. And they took us, and we found all of these berries. Chucks, where has that been? You've just had that berry the whole time? You don't even have pockets. So anyways, all the Pokemon like different types of berries. Yeah, that type. Yes, I know that's your favorite one. It's a good one. It's my favorite one too. We have the same favorite berry. And then Victor likes these blue and pink apricorns. I don't know what those are, but they can apparently be turned into Pokeballs of some sort. I don't know. That's Victor's thing. Go ask him. I know, right? Are they asking us? We don't even know. Right. So, okay, that note just says Victor, heart, apricorns. Nova will know what that means. So then Spoons is juggling the apricorns, and that was pretty cool. And I want to learn how to juggle, but I didn't learn how to juggle, but I will learn how to juggle. I'll ask Spoons. It'll be fine. And then there's, oh, that's right. And then the Nidoran twins, they were gathering around their parents, and there was these little eggs, and you're like, it's an execute, and it's not. It was Nidoran eggs, and they started hatching, and it was great. And then the Nidoking is like, look at my baby, and lifted him up, and all the other eggs hatch, and everyone was super pumped. I was super pumped. Yeah, Chunks was super pumped. It was great. And then they all started playing, and they were adorable, and they were all little. And then Ford ruined the moment by licking his thumb and putting it on my head, and I kept washing my head, and now it's so red. My forehead is gross. It's the worst. And Ford, not forgiven. That's right. Chunks also didn't forgive Ford. Hear that, Ford? You're on our shit list. Write to Nova, Ford on shit list. Got it. Done. And then Victor was staring off into like the middle distance and like doing this weird thing, and like apparently Victor like saw himself through Nidoking's eyes, and I thought that was just kind of one of those like, if I could see myself through your eyes, then you would understand how great that's not a very good Victor impression, is it? No. I did my best. But anyways, yeah, I guess if Victor could see himself through Nidoking's eyes, he would see how cool he is. Which I feel like is confirmed because the Nidoran wanted the twins to leave with Victor to go become stronger in battle, so that seems pretty cool. Chunks, I'm out of space. I'm out of space on this wrapper. You have a second chocolate bar? Great, get it. We have a lot more to say.
So, as you guys leave the berry grove, Victor, your Pokedex chimes to you and says,
You have caught your 7th Pokemon. Congratulations. The Pokemon League allows trainers to register.
I knew this was coming and I was not prepared for it.
Only Pokemon a trainer can use in league-sanctioned battles. We do understand that this new Pokemon is a friend. However,
I want to keep all my Pokemon.
Rules.
You're not the boss of me,
Pokemon
Pokedex.
you choose to carry is up to you, but you must register your official team now. So, trainer, who's it going to be?
This is too much responsibility. He's gonna let out all his Pokemon.
the red light explodes. Everybody's out.
Okay. The Pokedex is making me decide who is not going to fight, who does not want to fight next time.
Spoons kind of floats beside you. You see Basil kind of like look around at everybody, but he looks fierce. Leaf rocks back and forth, and you see just the shimmer just down her body. Sunny looks lost. Hands on her head. Sigh, as she like spins in circles. The Nidoran both stomp their feet down and nod. And Goons is just wrapped up in a circle, just asleep.
Oh no. Well, okay. He'll bench Goons, I guess. He doesn't feel good about it.
As you let the Pokedex know this, it says,
Wonderful selection.
Thank you. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Sticks it back in his pocket.
Goons is still there. It's just your team has been updated.
Okay, he'll put everybody away except Goons, and she can just walk around, hang out. Or if she's sleeping, he'll just like pick her up like a baby and just walk with her.
Yeah, she like nuzzles into your arm.
Aww.
Yeah, and you guys continue on. You don't get too far outside of the grove before you all notice that your Pokemon are starting to gather towards a bushel of these berries. Pretty much everybody was out last time, so I was just assuming everybody's still out, so except Victor's Pokemon that are now put up. But Chunks is leading this group as they start to investigate this bush. She starts to sniff one of the berries, and as she does, Cameron pops his head up behind her, kind of cocks his head to the side at the berry as well. Edward Cullen begins to slowly approach. And all of the Pokemon end up gathering around this bush. The few that are not are Liddy, who is snuggled away in Calynn's shirt. Pichu, who is fast asleep on the back of Pidge. Pidge is looking at this berry, but Pichu's just asleep. And Goons, who is kind of walking with Victor, and all of Victor's Pokemon who are in his Pokeballs. What do you guys do?
I mean, it sounds like Chonks is handling it. Like, what do you want from me? Chonks has got this on lock, dude.
All right. Yeah, Chonks is just up there sniffing, watching the berry.
Hell yeah. Chonks is gonna burn this whole place to the ground if needed. So Calyn's just like gonna wait and see what Chonks is up to.
What about you, Ford?
I guess I'm just watching Edward Cullen to see how it plays out.
He's creeping up low.
If he gets burned a little bit, it'll probably be a good lesson for him.
What about Victor?
So all the Pokemon are just hanging out by this berry bush.
They're looking at this berry and they all seem kind of captivated by it.
What kind of berry is it?
Like from the distance you're at, it just looks like a regular old red berry, like the normal ones you see everywhere.
What are you guys up to?
Right. Spoons cocks his head. And he like starts to go forward as well.
Is that a special berry?
Chunks looks over her shoulder when you say that, Victor, and smiles.
Hang on. What do you mean, like looking at Victor? What do you mean special berry? Like, what do you mean?
So maybe it's like a berry that when consumed, it gives you visions of the future and helps you work out some of your internal trauma. I've heard about that. People go into the desert and they eat these special berries.
Oh, I want to try that.
I don't think those are berries.
All right,
Berries
now Calyn's
from the ground.
laser focused on Chonks to see if Chonks is going to experience visions upon consuming this berry.
As you all watch this and you're focused in, everybody roll perception checks. Calynn, your senses are just focused in on Chonks, so you're the last one that gets this. Victor, you're the first. You smell what smells like a berry, and then soon after that, it hits you for it, but it smells like one of the sweetest berries you've ever smelled. Juicy. And then it hits you, Calynn, at the very end. But as you guys watch, Chunks will turn her head back with her grin still on her face, start to lean in towards this berry. And as she does, Cameron jumps him forward with a big smile and grabs the berry and opens his mouth wide. He raises it above his head and goes to chomp down, and as he does, a vine wraps around his neck and pulls him backwards into the brush. Chonks stands up and looks around confused as she's also wrapped up by the vines and lifted into the air. Another vine shoots out, wrapping her tail up and then shooting around her maw, clasping it shut. Pidge begins to flap away to try to escape, but as he does, 7 bell sprouts shoot out from the bottoms of the bush and pile on top of him as he climbs into the air. Goons quickly tries to dart back as she's taking a few steps forward towards the berry, but as she does, she gets her tail wrapped around the end by another one of these vines and raised up in the air. Not even Edward Cullen is fast enough to escape the grasp. A flurry of vines shoot forward, ensnaring Pokemon and trainers alike. Victor, you watch as Calynn and Ford are both hoisted up into the air as the vines shoot out even farther. And as they dangle alongside all of their Pokemon, a Victreebell lurks in the shadows, glaring at you. A vine shoots forward, and you brace for impact. And just as it's about to hit you, you hear a... And then within a moment, your body is yanked backwards through time and space as Spoons teleports back about 10 feet, and then you fall down. As you do, your Pokeballs explode, and the Nidoran twins are at your feet. Basil looks at you right as he lands by your head, looks at you in your eyes, and then looks back towards the group of Pokemon and trainers. Sunny runs back and forth, holding his head behind you all. Leaf, out in front of you, rocks back and forth brace, like standing in between or rocking in between you and the Victreebell. You see a shimmer just go across its body as the sheen of Harden braces for defense. The stare of the Victreebell is poison to you. As it misses you with its vine, as it's pulling it back, it shoots forward again to wrap around Leaf. The hard body is not penetrated, it's not bent at all, but it's lifted up and pulled back. And as this Victreebell stares at you, it lifts up Leaf above its maw and drops her in. You see the yellow pouch that makes up the bottom of its plump body just get plumper from eating your Pokemon, and it screeches at you and whips its vines around and they snap. As your Pokemon surround you and Basil grits its teeth, you see Spoons floating, staring at the Victreebell. And then flash, you see yourself as a kid again, Victor, on the ground, in the puddle. One streak of blood running from your nose. You have to be strong. Push yourself to better yourself. You have to do it alone, just like me. No one is gonna be there to pick you up when you fall. Flash. A purple glow surrounds your body and helps lift you to your feet as Spoons returns the glare to the Victreebell as well. Roll initiative.
Jesus.
Yeah. Now I gotta do initiative.
Austin.
Yeah.
Victreebell.
Mm-hmm.
In France. Victory Cloche.
Victory opens.
It's called a callback, baby.
Hell yeah. Hey, Alex and Tim, feel free, like, on your all's turns to comment, but you guys are pretty much out of this battle. All your Pokemon, too.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
You got this, Victor.
All right. Leading off the battle as you get to your feet, Victor, is Spoons.
Hell yeah. Let's have him try and free some of the Pokemon from the vines with teleport.
We'll make that one a focus check. Who are you going for first?
Whoever's closest, probably. Let's have him go for Goons.
Yeah, so Spoons and reappears floating around Goons. As this Victreebell sees that, it'll start swirling, like wind starts swirling around it as you see the leaves on the ground start to shoot past, back and forth as it uses Leaf Tornado. So if Spoons got to here, it's gonna do it behind it. So it's a blast 3. So anybody within the 3 is gonna take some damage. Ford is just outside of it, so it's just Goons and Spoons. If it hits.
Okay,
Yeah.
meet Spoons then. It hits Goons.
This tornado of leaf shoots around Spoons and Goons and slices them up a little bit. Next up is Sunny.
Sunny's gonna dash forward as far as she can get to the Victreebell.
Yeah, so Sunny runs up with 3 with her movement, and she's in front of the Victreebell.
Awesome. She is going to use Confusion. Yeah, so as she's running forward, she's kind of like doing that back and forth kind of confused Psyduck run, but then as she gets closer, she kind of hones in and clutches her head and runs in a straight line like Naruto, and her eyes glow. And then this kind of psychic crap surrounds the Victreebell.
And as it surrounds the Victreebell, you see the Victreebell, like the eyes close and then just open real fast, and the purple energy just dissipates from it as it shakes off the confusion. But it does look like it hurt it. Next up, Calynn. You're dangling in the air.
Let me go! Let me down! Come on! Dang it! Come on! Let me go!
Chonks is huffing and puffing. Ford.
Ford is busy doing like karate chops and judo throws to the vines around, trying to get them to release him.
Yeah, and they keep just coming and whipping past you as you do it. Victor.
So after that flashback memory, he's kind of like winded by that. He's on his knees, kind of like trying not to freak out. And when he remembers like the you have to help yourself kind of thing, he manages to like grip his fists and stand up and kind of go, darn it! And he starts running towards the Victreebell as well. I guess he's gonna like see if he can grab a stick or something and start whacking at one of the vines.
Yeah, you run up and scoop a stick off the ground and clench it in your fist and pull it back. And as you go to swing, you just hear the patter of other feet, 12 other feet behind you as you swing the stick. The Nidoran twins and Weasel both jump from behind you to take their turns. But yeah, you go ahead and roll a struggle against the Victreebell. 10 will hit for 23 damage. Jeez Louise.
Oh, while he's whacking at it, he's like, I'm really sorry we stumbled across your territory, but please let my friends go. Sorry.
But you hear like a deep grumble, and the belly inside moves around, and then it screeches out, and it makes you clutch your ears for just a second. But then the male Nidoran twin jumps forward.
And he is headed towards a vine, and he's going to use Peck.
He moves forward to use Peck. You see the Victreebell shoots another vine out and wraps it around it. But Nidoran's force is too strong, and he pushes through. As this horn pierces into the Victreebell, you hear another screech let out as it flings the Nidoran back. And it rolls back a few spaces and then stands back up on its feet to get back in the fight. You see a vine shoot out of the ground, and we'll have it go against the Nidoran that just hit it. So these vines just will be sprouting out every now and then throughout the fight. Does a 6 hit Nidoran's evasion?
Defense is 6.
So no damage.
Okay, cool.
But they do have to make a grapple check against the Victreebell. So the Nidoran is now wrapped up in this vine. It can still take its turn as normal. It's just going to have stuff happen to it when stuff happens. Next up is Weasel.
Weasel is going to run right at its belly and do takedown. It's a takedown. Like what?
As it shoots underneath you, as you're swinging this stick at it, you see the Victreebell just lift up its big yellow pouch and drop it down on Weasel, stopping him where he is. That attack misses. And next up is the Nidoran female,
who I feel like is going to make a beeline for her brother. Let's do a poison sting with her little horn.
That does hit. As this horn pierces the vine, it does hit, but poison does half damage to the Victreebell. 10 minus their special defense. So as the poison hits the vine and the poison starts, or the horn hits the vine and the poison starts to pump into it, you see it just all spray back out and at the Nidoran as she shakes her head, and it seems to have no effect at all on Victreebell. You see as Spoons tries to, he grabs onto Goons, and you see his eyes close, and as he teleports, Goons is pulled away from him by the Victreebell. But it is Spoons' turn.
All right, he's gonna try to get Chonks out. Fuck it.
Yeah, that teleport puts Spoons over by Chonks, and you can try to focus to get her away. Oh, right behind you. So you see as Spoons floats forward to get Chonks, the Victreebell is pulling Chonks out of the way. How does this look when Spoons frees Chonks?
Spoons is gonna remember the time that he did like the fastball special with Chonks and like dropped her in during the gym battle. So he's gonna kind of like go into that mindset and kind of like grab around the middle as if he's gonna like go back into that pose. And he just like focuses and she pops out and you see like the vine that was wrapped around her muzzle just kind of like hang there for a moment and then just fall.
Like a chonk shaped wrap of the vines, yeah. Chonks drops. Where does Spoons teleport Chonks to?
Probably as close to the Victreebell as possible.
Oh yeah, well right next to it work?
Yeah, or like behind it where it can't see.
Hell yeah. Hey Alex, can you roll initiative for Chonks?
Ugh, always making me do things for you.
Dang, Chonks got fast. So after anything else for Spoons?
I mean, he's just thinking about who he's gonna free next, I guess.
All right, the Victreebell is up, so let's see if I can help with your decision. Okay, so you see this Victreebell kind of coil up, and then it just lets out this big of purple, like a purple spore, as it uses Stun Spore. And because of its special ability called Dust Cloud, the user may activate this ability to use it as if the move had a range of burst 1 instead. So I'm gonna center this on Spoons. So that means it'll hit Chonks and Goons as well. So let's see if it hits. Does this hit? -2.
Maybe like as Spoons is gonna like drop Chonks in, it like poofs the spores out and Spoon kind of like dodges Chonks out of the way before dropping her. And then for Goons, maybe like in that time, like she kind of like the vine moved her under like one of the Victreebell's leaves or something, so it like didn't hit her. Acted like a little umbrella.
As another free action on the Victreebell's turn, it's going to use Crush Trap. Can only use this once per scene. Any user that is grappled by the Victreebell takes a tick of damage.
I can test that.
All right, what is your contest? What? Give me it.
I don't like it, and I don't want it to happen.
All right.
Valid, real and valid. I support it.
Give me just 2 seconds. I have to consult with somebody.
Fuck you! Fuck you! You leave him out of this. You leave Brock out of this. You monster.
Oh, well, he was arguing for you guys, but I guess since I'm leaving him out of it.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody that's grappled by these vines will take a tick of hit points. You can find a tick of what a tick is like at the top right of your character sheet.
A tick is whatever you want it to be.
A tick is... It sucks to have when you can't reach them. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's it. Who's next? Okay, so after this Victreebell squeezes everybody with these vines, you hear bones crack behind you. You hear the calls of different Pokemon. Bone! As they're squeezed, and this Victreebell, you see the sun shines down on it through these trees. It like shifts just a little bit to the right, and its accuracy rises as it is in the middle of a sunny day. And you see it just look a little bit hardier after that. And as it looks like this Victreebell has healed some, it smiles and its eyes lower, and then you see its pouch just get brighter and brighter and brighter, and then a light shoots out of its mouth as its eyes go wide, and then as you feel like an explosion, and then out of this mouth flies a Butterfree as Leaf has evolved.
I thought it was using solar beam. Jesus Christ.
Fucking same, dude.
Dude.
So this leaf is just gonna take the initiative that the other leaf had. But let me give you Leaf's new sheets.
Oh my god. Wow, you pranked me.
And at that, it is Leaf's turn as she rises out of this Victreebell. The Victreebell looks up, and as it starts to reform its body, like uncrumple it from the ground.
Hell yeah. Butterfree now is going to do something that its previous iterations could not do now that it has big, beautiful wings, and it's gonna use Gust on this fuck. It's fucking starts slow flap as it's gathering those currents, and then it rises on a thermal, and then just whoosh, big arcs of its beautiful wings, sending air towards this foe.
As the air and the force hits it, you see the Victreebell move back into Chonks, who didn't get to go, so Chonks is up.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so Spoons has teleported Chunks right behind this Victreebell. Yes, nailed that. Killed it. I'm not going to ask Austin to tell me it. I'm just going to say it confidently, like a white man. And then Chonks is going to open her mouth as wide as she can with a little glinting flare. You just see that fang kind of like shink anime heat up, and then big chomp on this thing's bulbous body. And yeah, it's a fire fang attack. So this Pokemon that's probably weak to fire damage gets hit. I say.
Oh yeah, cooks it up. You see this flame just ignite this Victreebell, and as it does, it lets out this screech. And Ford, you feel the vine around you go slack. Calynn, you do too. And as you all slowly start to drop to the ground, you hear more screeches. As you all fall, the vines are still around you, but they're burning as they're like taking you down. But as you hear this almost sound like burning wood or a burning plant screeches out into the air, you hear more come from the distance in the brush behind you guys. More vines shoot out and wrap you back up. This time even getting you, Victor, and the rest of your Pokemon. And as you are all wrapped back up, Victor, you notice there's vines going around your face, covering up your breath, covering up your eyes almost, but the last thing you see is Spoons' body begin to glow white as he faces down this Victreebell. The glow spreads out from him, and he shoots forward, dodging, ducking through these Victreebell vines, shooting in between them as they whip back and forth. The light blinds the Victreebell, but as it shoots through, two big leaves in front of it managed to get up to shield it from Spoons' incoming blast, as these Victreebells are kind of all around you all. Just as he's gonna collide with these leaves, you hear that faint. And then can be heard behind it as Spoons teleports to the other side of one of these Victreebells. The white glow quickly changes to a hue of a soft purple. The light explodes off Spoons and blinds everyone in a concussive blast. It erupts out from him. The vines are shredded away from everybody. All of you, Ford, Calynn, Victor, your Pokemon, you all thud to the ground now. As the blindness and the double vision starts to wear off from you, Victor, you see Spoons hovering over the crumpled body of a Victreebell, its eyes in swirls. The trees around it cracked and broke. The faint purple glow that surrounded him suddenly disappears, and his body drops to the ground. You guys can catch more of me at CZ Drop all over all the socials. And if you like live plays, I run an Animorphs alternate universe TTRPG where a different group of idiot teenagers with the Death Wish gain the power to turn into any animal they can touch and go try to fight evil alien parasites that take over your brain and your life and your mom and your dad. And if you want to find all that, that's Dungeons and Dracon Beams. You can go to linktr.ee/CZ Drop. That's linktree/CZ Drop.
Hi, I'm Kaycie. I do podcasts like Animorphs Anonymous and Hearse Girls. I also draw stuff on Art Corner, which is every third Tuesday of the month on twitch.tv/CZDrop. And I also draw stuff in the form of my webcomic B-Side You, which is a gay romance webcomic that takes place in the early 2000s. That is free to read at bsideyoucomic.com. It's also on Tapas and Webtoons. It is less free to read, but you get early access pages and bonus pages at patreon.com/KCD Studios if you want to help support me making my dreams. If you want to find me everywhere else on the internet, you can go to linktr.ee/KCD Studios. All right, bye.
You can find me at horsegirls.club because I am learning how to become a horse girl. Spoiler, it's not going good. I'm not retaining a lot, but they're trying hard.
You can find me across the internet at Alex and Birds. If you go to linktr.ee/Alex and Birds, you can find a list of many of the things I do. Not all of them, but at least the regular things like Animorphs Anonymous, which we've done all sorts of Apple Grant properties. And if you go to twitch.tv/Animorphs Anonymous, you can find us making people read it for the first time and giving their opinions on it. Notably at this time, a swan named Emily. You never know who else we're going to convince to read it. Also, Horse Girls, horsegirls.club. You can find Tim there too. We're training to be a horse girl. It's going super well. He's retaining a lot. We also do Dungeons and Dracon Beams, which Austin is the GM of. We're idiot teens with a death wish. He said that already, but I'm letting you know we're really, really fucking dumb. Guys, we're real idiots. We keep rolling nat ones. Late starters, that's this one. Welcome, you found it. Congratulations. Also, surprise, we do Surprise Attack Book Club, which drops in a bunch of different feeds, and it's great. When does it drop? We can't tell you that. It's a frickin' surprise. Also, things like Guild of Granddaughters. Check it out.
If you want to help these three floundering, older than average trainers on their Pokemon journey, financially speaking, in exchange for goods and services, the form of character journals and stickers and I don't know what else, random shit that we do, you can go to the Late Starters Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/late starters. Come support our floundering trainers as they flounder their way through the Kanto region. Thanks in advance, buddy.
You can start late, but at least you're starting.